JenUwin playtime, a genuinely good time. Hey there, kiddos. It's JenUwin with JenUwin Storytime. Today's story is The Legendary Unicorn, written by a man named Udo Weigelt and illustrated by a woman named Julia Gukova. Here we go. That's the legendary unicorn. Whoop, whoop. Take a peek. Every evening, the animals met in a clearing in the forest to tell stories, fairy tales, myths, and legends, fantasies filled with magic and wonder. One day, Hedgehog was passing the stream on his way to the gathering, and he saw an extraordinary creature leaning down to take a drink. It was a unicorn! The hedgehog was astonished. All this time he had assumed that unicorns did not exist. But before the hedgehog could say a word, the unicorn disappeared. Hedgehog ran off to tell the other animals. "Oh, the unicorn is just a legend," said Hare. "It is a fairy tale animal. It's not real." But what I saw was real," said Hedgehog. There's Hedgehog and Hare. Bear didn't believe Hedgehog either.
The unicorn is a fable, a creature. It's a myth. In reality, there are no unicorns.
"Well, what did I see then?" asked Hedgehog.
Only leaves. Leaves and shadows of leaves. It was an illusion of a unicorn.
Can you see the unicorn there in the shadows and the leaves and the trees? Whoop. Not one single animal believed Hedgehog. Soon, even he began to doubt that he'd actually seen a unicorn. But on his way home that night, Hedgehog saw the unicorn a second time, and he ran to fetch the animals. There's Hedgehog. He's right down there.
I see it, but I don't believe it,
said Hare.
Undeniably, it appears to be a unicorn, said Bear. However, in all likelihood, it is merely moonlight on the moist leaves, or some other distortion.
Yes, but look, a unicorn is standing right there. We can see it with our own eyes, cried Hedgehog. The other animals shook their head. The next evening, when the animals gathered as usual to tell stories, no one could think of a single thing to say. They had forgotten every single story. Baffled, they sat there, looking dumbly at each other. Brr? The next day, the forest, usually so bright and vibrant, was dim and dull. The birds stopped singing. Not even the stream babbled cheerfully anymore, and there was a chill in the air. That right there, that's a badger. And there's Hedgehog, and there's Bear. And over here, what animal is that? Yeah, it's a fox. How about up here? What animal is that? Oh, it's an owl. And what do we see down here in the corner? It's a raccoon. It must have something... Oh, excuse me. "It must have something to do with the unicorn," said Hare. "Maybe it really was there, but since none of us believed it, it has gone, and nothing is as lovely as it was before."
Yeah, said Bear. Now I too believe that the unicorn was in our woods, or something very like it. It's possible that our doubt has caused this environmental disturbance.
"Well, then we have to find the unicorn," said Badger. There's Bear and Fox. There's the Hare and the Badger and Hedgehog and the Raccoon and the Owl. Do you see them all? The animals searched everywhere, but they found no unicorn. Uh-oh.
Hoo, hoo! Perhaps we should try to lure the unicorn out of hiding,
said the owl. But with what? asked Hare. What does a unicorn eat?
I don't think it wants food, said Badger. Maybe it hides because it's shy.
Or maybe it thinks we don't believe in it, or in anything magical anymore.
After all, we've forgotten our wonderful stories.
There's raccoon and badger, and owl, and hedgehog, and fox, and hare, and bear. Then we must think of a new one, said Fox. Perhaps if we all try, we can come up with something. If each of us can just say one part, maybe we'll create a story together. And everyone agreed to try. Owl began.
Hoo hoo! Once there was a unicorn who loved stories very much.
Then Hare said, but it was driven away by disbelief and took all memories of story away with it.
Then the world became cold and lonely and sad, Badger continued.
It happened on a day when the unicorn went to the stream to drink, said Fox. Hedgehog saw the wonderful animal and ran to tell his friends. Already the evening air was not quite so cold. A nightingale began to sing, and from the stream came a cheerful babble of music of water and stones. The animals didn't look up. They just kept telling the story as if they didn't notice the changes. But they all rejoiced inside. There's the unicorn listening to them telling that story. When the moon glazed the treetops, the animals headed home. Hare accompanied Hedgehog part of the way, and when they came to the stream, they saw the unicorn drinking again. Hare wanted to cry out, I don't believe it! But Hedgehog nudged him, and Hare clapped his paws over his mouth. The unicorn lifted its head in the moonlight. It looked calm and at peace, as if it felt at home. Hedgehog welled with happiness at the sight. Silently he nodded good night to Hare and went on his way. They were able to bring back the unicorn by believing in it and telling stories. And that's the end of our story. The end. Thanks, kiddos, for watching. See you next time with JenUwin and JenUwin Storytime.